Okay, hello everybody and welcome inside the Dirty Kitchen. We're starting a new video series today and it's going to be called Behind Kitchen Doors. So you might ask, what is behind kitchen doors? What does that mean? Well, what it is we're going to be going and giving you the inside look at everything printing, graphic design, marketing, and signs.
And today we're going to give you special information on business cards and what kind of business cards are out there and what business cards we think that would be suitable for you.
Alright, so stay tuned and we're going to jump into this and give you a little bit of a more inside look behind the kitchen doors. Alright, so first on the list, we're going to be talking about our 14-point UV coated business cards. These are going to be our standard business card.
These are going to have a high gloss UV coating and they're going to be your everyday business cards, great for all situations.
So you might be asking, who wants a 14-point UV coated business card? Well, this is going to be for people like small businesses, or if you're someone that's going to be passing out lots of cards on a regular basis. Also for entrepreneurs and home businesses that are working on a budget. Even large companies that have several employees that need cards on a consistent basis. This is going to be a great choice for somebody along those lines.
And these are going to be your most cost-effective and budget-friendly style of cards we offer.
Okay, so let's discuss the pros and cons of the 14-point UV coated business card. Number one, these cards are low cost, so you can get a lot for a little. It's a great choice if, like we said, you're working on a budget or you're looking to have something that's not going to break the bank. The second great thing is that 14-point UV coated business cards are going to be printed on a digital color press. Now the bonus there is that a digital color press can print unlimited color and design. So if you have a photo you want to put on or you have a special logo with 5 or 6 colors, that's not going to be a problem. There's almost unlimited color and design options. They also do have a great high quality impression. For the price you're paying, it's going to be hard to beat a 14-point UV coated business card just due to the nice finish that these cards do have. And then finally, the great thing about 14-point UV coated business cards is because since they're so common, there's usually going to be a very quick production turnaround time. So if you need them for a quick event coming up or for a weekend deal that you're going to be out to, this is a really great choice for a quick turnaround.
And as far as the cons, there's only one real con to these, and it's because they are going to be your most basic and common business card that most people have some type of version of this card.
14-point UV coated business cards.
You can see there's a little gloss to them. You see that these are going to be, I have one from a handyman service.
We have one for a hiring service looking to get career people to join the team.
Also have one here for apartment homes. So I'm sure they give these out all the time, like whenever people are coming in trying to find out information about leasing or renting apartments. So I'm sure they hand out quite a few of these.
And then of course we have a sushi restaurant, so they can put these on the front counter if people need to get some catering information or stuff like that, or order takeout. You can always give out lots of cards at the front counter.
So these are just some ideas of businesses that would use these style of cards.
14-point UV coated business card.
Alright guys, so the next set of cards that we have is going to be the 16-point silk laminate business card.
And this card is pretty cool because it's going to have a real modern finish that people are going to be like, wow, this is a cool card, it's different, and it's got that new modern look that some of those standard cards we talked about earlier don't really have to them.
And they're going to have a sleek, higher quality paper.
And the cool thing about these silk laminate business cards is that they have an extra added thickness compared to the standard cards, and we also have a cool option for spot UV, and that's going to be where you can put an extra little gloss shine over your logos or your words or your fonts and give it a little bit of an extra additional pop or an accent to them.
And then they're going to be in the mid to high price range, so just be mindful of that whenever you do start shopping for a business.
So we're going to talk a little bit about the pros and cons of the silk laminate business cards. So they do have that ultra modern look and feel to them, and if you get a chance to hold one of these cards in your hands, you'll really notice that right away. They are going to have that additional thickness to the 14-point standard cards we talked about earlier, and they do have that optional spot UV choice that you can add onto these cards, where that's where you're going to have that gloss accent on your logo or the text. And then you can also add a rounded corner option to these cards as well. So that's if somebody's looking for those rounded edges, this is a great card choice to add something like that. And then they are, like Marcus had mentioned, they're a little on the mid to high end price range, but they are still budget friendly if you really look at the big picture of all the card options you can go with.
All right, and some of the cons, they only come in a matte finish. So if you're looking for something that's not as, I guess you would say, more duller looking, you know, it's gonna have a matte finish. These cards only come in something like that. Also, they are a little higher on the price range compared to like the cards we mentioned before. And then also, they are slightly longer production time, so it's gonna take a little longer for these kind of cards to get made.
Some silk laminate business cards.
And it's gonna have the spot UV right there. It's gonna be kind of hard to tell on that one, but when I flip this over, see how it's got that spot UV Ferrari emblem?
Woo, that's cool.
It's nice. And I will eventually be driving that car right there, hopefully in a convertible, because you know the kid likes the wind flowing through his hair. We got another one here with the rounded corners, as T-Dot was saying earlier. And this one doesn't have spot UV on the front, or does it?
It has it on the back.
Oh, it has it, no, a little bit on
logo,
the name. It's a little harder to tell, but this one on the back, the whole logo.
Extra gloss right there on the logo.
There you go. The
Yep.
spot UV, and then we got another one, center mass. That's a good one. And that one's got the spot UV on it. It's the logos in spot UV. It's kind of hard to see it. There you go.
Oh, look at that. That's cool.
And then there's their information.
You
real
can
quick.
see it has that kind of matte, sleek look to it, like we described.
Very, very nice filling card.
Perfect. And that's the 16-point silk laminate business card option if you guys are looking into something like that. Okay, so next we're going to introduce you guys to the luxury cards. Now, there's going to be so many different examples you can find out there, but these are basically going to be the top of the line, kind of ultra custom business cards, and this is going to be like we call it the luxury collection. I know you can go out there and find almost any type of unique card that you might want, have in mind, or can think about.
All right, and these are going to be unique and individual. Also, these are going to be a best you can buy type of card.
You can have ultimate customization with these cards. Anything you can think of can basically be done. And the other cool thing is these are really going to represent you in a professional way. So.
All right, so these are gonna be cards that nobody else will have. They'll be top quality look and feel. Also, they'll have custom features not available on standard cards. You'll be proud to show them off, and they will leave an impression.
And there's really only a few cons with these style of cards. I mean, they are going to have a high cost. Some cards, if you get into, say, the metal cards, for example, can be as much as $1 plus per card. And they can also have a longer production time. But really, other than that, those are the only two cons to getting something like these luxury cards. And if it's in your budget and you can afford it, that's something you really should seriously look into if you really want to have a card that's going to help you stand out, make an impression, get noticed, and get business.